Hi, today we're talking to wedding guru Karaline Loiterton, founder of the Wedding List Company, who has been helping couples form their registries for over 7 years now. Karaline's kindly offered to take us through the biggest trends in wedding registries to help you get started on this exciting journey of your wedding.
It's one of the few things in the wedding that the bride and groom are not paying for themselves. So it's really like all Christmases coming at once, coming into the showroom and getting to choose all these beautiful homewares that, often they already have a house full of homewares. But the great thing about a registry is you can get to choose perhaps more qualitative things that you might not ever have the spare cash to buy yourself. And to start with then, I suppose, a great example of that is the knife block. So knives are a fantastic gift. So this is a very popular set. It's a Wusthof set,
yep.
And it's just a 5-piece block, and it's a great starter set.
How do you tell if a knife is a really quality knife? Like, what's the difference between just your average knife and the great knife that is going to last forever?
The fully forged handle to the blade is the real sign.
Okay.
Also the quality of the steel, etc. Generally, also it's fairly price reflective. So anything that's over $300–400 will generally represent a better brand, and they can range anywhere between $300 to $1,200. But most knife blocks, certainly with the Wedding List Company, are sold on discount all year round. So
okay.
The bride and groom, their guests can still buy them for a reasonable price.
So number 2, what would you be ticking off next?
The next certainly, not so much as a trend, is really something that is very traditional and tends to be extremely popular simply because most of the couples, when they come in, say, oh, my mother had one of these, they got them as a wedding gift and she still uses them, and that would be the Le Creuset. So the French ovenware, it's oven to tableware, which means you can take it to the table. This one here that we have is in an oval shape. The round is extremely popular. They come in an array of colours and they will literally last forever. And these ramekins here are actually in stoneware. So most of the Le Creuset is in cast iron. This is stoneware. There's lasagna dishes, oval dishes, a whole range of items in the stoneware. And something like this, it's $22.95 for a pair. So again, really popular with guests because they're buying the Le Creuset brand,
yep.
But perhaps not having to spend $300 or $400 for the French oven. So ramekins are a huge seller. At the back here then we have Jasper Conran chinoiserie. Now Jasper Conran we brought as everybody has commented how much they love it. I have the Jasper Conran because it's a really good example of, you can see in the middle there's a plain white dinner plate. You can register a whole white dinner set and use it every day. So it's a qualitative brand, it's something that can go in the dishwasher all the time, it's not particularly precious. And this is very much a trend at the moment. Just get a really great white dinner set and then get entree plates or perhaps the bowls or the platters as the accessory pieces that you only use when you entertain.
Yeah.
Then here, this is a brand that's very dear to us at the Wedding List Company. It's a gentleman named David Edmonds. He's exclusive to us and he hand makes them all in Sydney. And it's extremely popular because it's they're quite organic shapes. They're all individually made. And for people who do want to have something more unique, that they're not going to go over to their friend's house and they also have the same white dinner set, if you like.
Yeah.
It's very popular. And there's, this is an hors d'oeuvre platter. There's big salad bowls. There's serving pieces. He does them in all, an array of beautiful colours. But again, all dishwasher proof. You could use them every day. There's dinner sets and the lot. So that's a big trend right now, especially for people who do a lot of outdoor entertaining. It has a lovely outdoor feel. In terms of classic, on every list, really, can't go past white bed linen. So often couples, when they're getting married, they may not own their home already.
Yeah.
And they'll say, well, we don't want to choose a whole bed linen set because we're not sure if we'll be there forever. So, white bed linen, this is W Home, which is again one of our brands. It's 500 thread count Egyptian cotton. You can have it just as sheets or you can put them on as duvet covers and the whole lot, and then you can dress it up and dress it down with throws and cushions and more patterned items and change it with the season. I'm amazed.
I think every girl looks good on a white backdrop. So
absolutely.
I'm a big fan of the white shades.
Definitely, the how it brings out the looks. But then from the practical point of view as well, you can throw them in the wash easily and nappy sand them, and so white's very easy from that point of view. Finally, Missoni is a very popular brand for us. What we have here is just a couple of the hand towels. So for somebody who loves the idea of the Missoni home or the whole Missoni brand, just putting some hand towels on, it'll dress up the drabbest of bathrooms, and it's amazing how chic you feel even just with your one Missoni home.
Colours are brilliant, aren't they?
Exactly, divine colours, and they do actually even do them in the more monochromatic black and whites that you can interchange, but this is great from a trend point of view. I think that's another point to be made, that couples, when they are thinking about what to register, they do need to think about what their guests would like to buy them as much as they just want for themselves. So be considerate of guests and price ranges. So a big thing with us is we say, you know, keep an eye on your list. If you notice that all the gifts under $100 have been purchased, go on, because they can manage it entirely online. Go on, add some more gifts in that price range. Whenever we use this example, every couple nods in agreement. You've been a guest at a wedding where you've bought a gift the week before and you've been left with the toilet brush or the plasma TV and nothing in between, and that's what nobody wants to buy or be remembered for.
Yeah.
So having a good range of items across a few different departments, but mainly across a lot of different prices, is really the best recommendation we can give them.